So today, I want to steal a couple of minutes of your time to talk to you about a cell phone service, Speedtalk Mobile. Let's get into this. What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, I do videos just like this as well as ADHD tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up fam? Welcome back. Alright, so today I got a different type of video for you. I'm going to be reviewing a cell phone service. The service I'm going to be reviewing is this one right here. If you can see it, that is Speedtalk Mobile. I found this service on the internet just on a whim, and I thought they were new, but they've actually been around the block for like a couple of years, but you never hear anybody talking about them. It's because they don't really do any advertising. Now the reason why I stumbled across them is because I was trying to find a new cell phone service for my mom, because she had been with AT&T for like years, even going back to the Singular days, and she was on their pay-as-you-go plan that had the rollover minutes. Well, after like maybe 10 years of service, they decided they didn't want to do rollover minutes anymore, and she lost over like almost $500 in minutes. So it pissed me off. So I ported her number over to Speedtalk, and I want to talk about their service today. Now Speedtalk Mobile, they're a MVNO. Just in case you don't know what that is, that's a mobile virtual network operator. These type of companies, they work off of the big fours towers, and Speedtalk Mobile just happens to be using T-Mobile's towers. And basically what they're able to do is they're able to give you cell phone plans at much more affordable prices than the big four. Now what makes Speedtalk Mobile like unique and different from the other companies out there that you might have heard of, they have plans for like kids and seniors. They have plans for like people like you and me. They even have plans for like smartwatches, tablets, and home security systems. So no matter what you're looking to get data or talk or text on, they got you covered. Now, full disclaimer before we get into the computer here, and I'll show you the website and what they have to offer. This video is not sponsored at all. I just stumbled across this company, like I said, doing a little web search. Signed my mom up for them for like a couple of months back, and so far I've been pretty happy with the service. So let's hop into the computer and let's show you what they had to offer. Alright, so now we're over here at my trusty little computer. We're gonna hop into speedtalkmobile.com and show you the plans that they offer. So without further ado, get in here. Alright, so we're here on the website. This is speedtalkmobile.com. And as you can see here at the top, we got home, plans, coverage, how it works, activate, and refill. Now let's just go over the little home screen here. It says affordable wireless service. Plans starting at $5, and then you can check out their plans here. Showing you how it works. Choose a plan, check coverage, bring your own phone, activate, insert SIM. And the plans they offer, they have cell phone plans like I mentioned, senior plans, kids plans, smartwatch plans. You can use that with your tablet, or if you want to use it for that, I'm guessing you don't have to just use it for a smartwatch. GPS trackers and alarm systems. Then you got your how-to videos, activate SIM, insert SIM, refill, get help. So let's jump into those plans. Plans starting at $5. Okay, let's roll into the plans that they have to offer. Top value plans. Receive a greater value for your money when you sign up to one of these monthly plans. Perfect for kids, seniors, or any other family member. So this plan number one, this is the plan that I got my mom on. This is a $5 plan. That's all taxes and fees included. That's a flat $5. At least at the time of shooting this video it is. And you get 100 minutes of voice, 100 texts, 100 megabytes of data with 2G, 3G, or 4G LTE speeds for 30 days. Then you got your plan number two, which they're stating is their bestseller. That one is $9 a month, and you get 500 minutes, unlimited text, and 500 megabytes of data. This is the plan that I'm taking on a test drive right now for my phone that I'm using for work right here. I don't use this phone for anything but for work during the work week, so I'm thinking I should be able to rock with this plan without any problems. Then you got your $15 a month plan that gets you unlimited minutes, unlimited text, and 500 megabytes of data. Then you got your manageable pay-as-you-go options here. All of these plans offer 2 cents per minute, 2 cents per text, and 2 cents per megabyte of data used within 30 days. The first plan is the $5 plan that gives you, just as I mentioned, 2 cents for voice, text, and data for 30 days. The $7.50 plan is pretty much the same thing. You just get a $7.50 bank for that 2 cents per voice, text, and data. The $10 plan is a little different because with text, now you're getting unlimited text, but you're still paying 2 cents per minute for voice and for data. Plan 4, you get your unlimited text right there, 2 cents per minute, 2 cents per data megabyte, $25 bank. Same thing with the $50 bank, but then that extends to 180 days, and I should have mentioned that the $25 extends to 60 days. Then you got your whole year, $365, $100 bank, which is 2 cents per minute for voice, 2 cents per text, and 2 cents per megabyte. I don't know why they don't offer you the unlimited text on that joint since you're paying $100 for a whole year, but hey, it is what it is, right? Then you got your 1 year special plans. Now, one of these plans is the one that I'm gonna go with to rock with my home phone. I signed up with the $9 plan because I wanted to test the waters first to see if I really like the service. So let me show you what they're offering. For an entire year, you can pay $60, and what that involves is 250 minutes or 250 texts or 250 megabytes of data, whichever comes first. Within that year, $60. This is the plan that I'm considering here, which they're calling their best seller. $99 for the full year gets you monthly 500 minutes and talk, unlimited text, 1 gigabyte of data. It goes up, see, as opposed to paying the $9 a month instead of 500 megabytes, you're getting a full gigabyte now. That's for the full year. Then you got your plan 3, $160 gets you unlimited talk and text and 2 gigabytes of data. And then last plan 4, $250 or $249 I should say, unlimited talk, text, and then your monthly data is 3 gigabytes. And then after that, they'll throttle you down to 2 gigabyte speeds. And last but not least, they have rollover plans. Something for everybody. Plan 1, $30 over 180 days. That's 3 months. You get 750 minutes or 750 texts or 750 megabytes of data within that 3 months. And you get rollover. So whatever you don't use within that time frame, it'll roll over into the next 3 months of your plan or your service. $50 plan, same thing, 3 months, but it increases to 1,250 minutes, 1,250 texts, or 1,250 megabytes of data. And then their best seller is for an entire year, $60, 1,500 minutes, or 1,500 texts, or 1,500 megabytes of data for the entire year. That plan, I don't know who that plan is for. I know it's not going to be for someone like me. If you're a heavy user, it probably won't work. That'll probably work something like pretty nice for like a kid, or young kid I should say, or like my mom or like a grandparent, something like that. Then you got your plan 4, year, $80, 2,000 minutes, text, or megabytes of data. $100 goes up to 2,500 minutes, 2,500 text, or 2,500 megabytes of data. And then finally, you got your $150 year plan, 3,750 minutes, or 3,750 texts, or 3,750 megabytes of data within 365 days, which is a year. And then you got 5, you got your Worldwide SIM, Chat Planet SIM. Not quite sure what that is, but they're offering it, so just want to show that to you. Now, signing up for the service is pretty straightforward and easy. You just go onto their website and you request a SIM card. Before you do that, you have to tell them what type of plan that you want to select. Once you do that, they'll send one out to your house. Now, like most MVNOs that I've dealt with, they'll send you your new SIM card that has your plan attached to it in an expedited fashion. Usually you receive it within 2 days via FedEx or something like that. I noticed that Speedtalk actually sends theirs through USPS. It is with tracking, but it's a lot slower. So it took them like 4 days to send my mom's SIM, and it took them 4 days to send my SIM as well. So they're not going to get it to you in the fastest fashion, but I guess they got to save some money somewhere since they're giving you like these good deals on these plans. So just have to wait a couple of extra days. Alright, so once you've waited and you've gotten your SIM card, then activating your new service is pretty much straightforward and easy. This is what you'll end up getting in the mail here. This is your little packet. It'll come in a regular envelope. And you have your SIM card in here. Just to show you right there. And it comes like in different sizes, depending on what kind of phone you have. I had a micro SIM phone that I threw mine in, as well as my mom's and her iPhone. So you grab that and then you go over to this portion of the website and you get your service activated. Now, please note, I know that there's like a couple of other MVNOs where you activate the service, you immediately put the SIM into your phone. With Speedtalk, it doesn't work that way. Trust me, I tried it when I activated my mom's service. Do not put this SIM into your phone until your service is activated, running, and ready to go. Let me show you what the website looks like. Alright, so we're right here with Speedtalk activation of port in. All you do right here is you put in that SIM card number that is on the SIM that was sent to you, and you click continue. Of course, I don't have a number to throw in there, so I'm not going to be able to show you all of that. But basically, once you get in there, it'll ask you if you're looking to activate your service with a new phone number or if you're looking to port in. Now, the port in is easy if you know what you're doing and you don't make any mistakes. I ported in on both instances with my mom and with my service. And just make sure you have all your ducks in a row before you get ready to port in. Make sure you have the right account number for the company that you're porting over from, as well as the right PIN number. And also make sure that you're not in a contract, because you don't want to get into a contract fee that you owe to your previous company. So make sure you have your proper account number and your PIN, because if you don't, it's going to be a headache getting this done. I mean, it's not really that hard, but it's not really that straightforward too if you make a mistake. So try to avoid those mistakes. All right, so let's get into the good, the bad, and the ugly of Speedtalk Mobile. Everything can't be cupcakes and rainbows, and you're not going to get that with any self-service, you know, that you go out there and you purchase. Even with the big four, it's always going to be some caveats. So which should we start with? Let's start off with the good. The good thing about this is that you're not going to get locked into a contract, so you're going to be able to hop out of this plan whenever you want to, try another one of their plans, or jump over to another service provider if you choose to do so. So that is a great thing too. Another great thing is they have a variety of plans for you to choose from. So once you come in, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find something within their service that's going to fit your needs. So they have a lot to offer as far as what type of plans that they have. So I think that's really a good bonus. Another bonus too, depending on where you live, they are working off of the T-Mobile network. So if you're in a good area that has really good T-Mobile service, this might be a choice for you that you'll want to go with. T-Mobile is pretty good, like it's pretty decent in the area that I'm in right now. So the service hasn't been an issue using it on my mom's phone, or just barely getting it activated on my phone here. And another good thing that I want to bring up about it too, they didn't really say anything on their website that they support voice over LTE, but I'm showing here on my UMDG 1 Max, and I'll go ahead and get this unlocked so I can show you. I'm actually getting voice over LTE. So they didn't say that they offered it, but as you can see here. Oh, look at that. It's making a liar out of me. I get really bad cell phone service where I'm at right now, so it's not showing that I'm getting voice over LTE right now, but since activating it yesterday, it was showing that I was getting it. Okay, so what are the bad things about signing up for Speedtalk Mobile? Okay, the first thing I would say that is bad is that when you first sign up, no matter which plan that you choose, they pretty much tell you that you have to enroll in auto renew. That every other MVNO that I've ever dealt with, that was an option. It's not an option with Speedtalk Mobile. Right up front, you have to enroll in it. Also too, when you enroll, they have this option of putting money into like a little banking system. So like if you go over your minutes or your data or your text, they'll start taking money out of that bank to cover those overages. They kind of enroll you in that, but you do have an option to turn that off. You just have to pay attention when you're first signing up and turn that feature off if you don't want that feature. That's not a bad thing. But the bad thing I think is that they automatically enroll you in auto enrollment. You can call at any point in time during your service, even after the first day that you activate and turn that off. I just don't like the fact that they automatically throw you in there and you have to go through that process in order to get out of it. Another bad thing that I could see with the service too is that they don't offer voice over Wi-Fi. And that's kind of like a big thing for me because where I live, I'm kind of like in a rural area. So I get pretty bad cell phone service where I'm at, no matter if I'm with T-Mobile or if I'm with Verizon. I have like anywhere between 1 and 2 bars, and I know that T-Mobile is actually worse in my house than Verizon's network is. So I'm gonna have to deal with kind of like spotty service with phone calls when I'm at home because they don't offer voice over Wi-Fi. So if that's a deal breaker for you, that's something you might want to think about. Another bad thing that I noticed too, after you get your account all set up and done and you're ready to go, their website, you know, like when you sign in to check your account, their website is and their app is pretty lackluster. It's kind of like, it's not pretty. I'll show you right here. And I'll put a screenshot on the screen as well. So this is the app. Their app is just like, so it's like, meh. It can use some work. Your app can use some work, Speedtalk, sorry. But once again, maybe that's how they able to get us the savings, is that they don't invest a lot of time in their app or their web interface when you're checking your account, because this is not pretty. And the last bad thing I could say about Speedtalk is, remember how I was talking about make sure you have the proper account number and PIN from your previous service if you're porting in. If you don't have that, you make a mistake or you juxtapose a number or something like that, of course the port's not going to go through. But what they do is they send you an email and they say something like, please contact your previous cell provider and get the proper account number and the PIN number so we can complete the porting process. But that's pretty much all the email says. It doesn't say what you need to do after you get the right account information. It doesn't say that you should call them. It doesn't say that you can reply to the email. It doesn't say if you can go on the website and try to activate again. It wasn't until I went to the website, put in my SIM card number again, tried to activate again. When that didn't work, I remembered, hey, I ran into an issue like this activating my mom's service. So I just replied to that email with the proper account number and PIN, and then they completed the process for me. So they could really use some help in their email responses to you when you're porting your number in. If you make a mistake, they should put somewhere in the email that says, reply to this email with the proper information, but they don't do that. And one more thing, the final thing is, I don't know what kind of deal that they have with T-Mobile. I don't think it's the same kind of deal that Mint Mobile or Simple Mobile has with them, but their speeds are definitely a lot slower than those other MVNOs, and they're not as fast as T-Mobile, obviously. I did a little speed test on the phone here, and just to see if the speed was comparable to Mint Mobile or Simple Mobile when I had it, and it's not. It's like way slower. Even on 4G LTE, like going to like various websites, the speed was just like not anything to write home to mom and dad about. I'm gonna try and do a test right here for you guys to let you see. You see that? That's even worse than what it was this morning. Wow, that's a lot worse than it was this morning. All right, so at the end of the day, can I recommend Speedtalk Mobile to any of you guys out there? My advice would be, it depends on what you need the service for. If you're like a heavy user and you're looking for like dependable service, especially in the world of data, then I would say it depends on where you live. If you get good T-Mobile service where you live, and if you're comfortable with getting slower speeds, I'd say it wouldn't be any problem for you at all. I highly recommend it for someone who's like looking for like a simple cell phone service plan for like their mom in my situation, or their grandparents, or like for me, like I said, I only use this phone for work. I only use it 4 days a week. So we'll see. I haven't used it in a work week yet. As long as it functions and it works properly, I'm not going to complain paying $9 a month and eventually $99 a year for cell phone service, being a light user. But what I would recommend is, if you're actually really considering it, go over to the website, get their $5 plan that I put my mom on, test them out for 30 days, and then if you like it, then you can move on to a different plan. And that's pretty much what I did. I know I'm gonna get the $99 plan, but before I invest that money, I wanted to test out the $9 plan to see if I like it. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but it's all good. Just subscribe to the channel, and when you do so, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. Once again, this video is not sponsored, full disclaimer. And until I see you in the next video, this is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000G.